Look at his eye go all gammy. Oh, he looks like a weird psych. He's only got one eye! Holy shit, I'd never realised that.
Well, now you know.
When he looks forward, he's definitely only got one. Motherfucker. That changes everything. Cyclops dragon.
Oh no, not the Cyclops.
That bit makes it mildly cooler. What the fuck's in the middle of... Oh my goodness. This looks like the domain
space.
I was going to say Master Who.
Okay.
Oh, that was cool.
So yeah, Wonder Woman. I quite liked it. I enjoyed it. I think it was a really well done film. It was really well put together. Everything came way well, and I look forward to future Wonder Woman successes. However, Cap will still be my favourite. What's that?
Future Wonder Women.
No, Wonder Woman, the movie, the franchise.
Well, she was one of the better parts of Batman v Superman.
She was, in my opinion, the only good part.
There were good parts, but
I don't think I'm particularly straight.
There were good parts, but they weren't supposed to be good parts. Like how funny it was when they had to become best friends because their mothers were both called Martha.
I've got to save Martha!
That was a fucking joke shot.
It was. Tell me about the first time you saw that film.
Why?
I'm curious. What was your experience when you first saw that film?
What are you trying to get me to say? This is entrapment.
Why would it be entrapment, Doctor?
Because it was yours and ours, not first date.
It was definitely not a date. I had a friend with me.
You brought along a friend to keep you safe from me.
Well, that makes you sound dead creepy. It wasn't like that. It was to prevent it from being a date.
But it was a date, except that you brought a friend to it. That's the thing. It was absolutely a date.
It did end up being a very date.
It was a date with a third wheel there. Poor lass. She deserved that.
She enjoyed seeing the film.
Really?
Yeah.
God. Definitely poor lass then.
Yeah, fair. She was writing up a PhD thesis. I mean, to be fair to her, I think she was glad to be experiencing people. You jammy, robbing, jammy, cunt badger dick.
Nee! Shit. Right. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. No, I was hoping it would bounce off there, up there,
Yeah.
bounce there. Yeah. Alright.
Haha. So, yeah, did you enjoy Batman vs Superman?
Not
when you first saw
particularly.
it? Yeah, it was pretty terrible.
So, I rewatched, though, the...
Director's cut.
Yeah. It's half an hour longer. But it does improve it, I would say, because it feels like it does more, and more stuff makes sense in it. Which isn't exactly hard, but true. That was incredible, quite frankly.
It was a good orange attack.
Then in fairness on this one, because there are so many oranges, like, I'm like, oh my god, I hit like 20 oranges with that shot, and I'm like, yeah, actually that's not amazing.
Yeah, there's still a lot more.
Yeah, because this is still essentially a normal Peggle here.
It is.
Right, let's hit that one there. Oh, nice. Nice to myself.
You did. So, do you think you'll want to play Peggle Knights Deluxe?
Oh, we got it.
Yes.
Happy days. What's the difference then?
It's just a bunch more rounds, and it's nighttime.
Pretty intense. That was a bad lot. Oh, okay, fine.
At least you caught it.
I did. If I angle that. Oi! That's not what I wanted to do at all. But it does make things slightly easier. Doi! That's... fuck.
You don't get much doy these days.
Doi! I do.
Anyone who gets that reference, you're awesome.
What is that?
It's friends.
Ah. Oh, good. Let's come up. Right, let's try and get in there. Oh, no. Get back in there, you daft bastard! Oh.
Maybe try talking to it first.
Not going to dignify that with a response. You're like a school bully. The best response is just kind of like ignore it and hope it goes away.
Do you think I'm like a school bully?
In that sense, specifically and only. I wouldn't say you're at all of a bully, but certainly I'm just like... The possum defense mechanism is an effective one against you.
Or just lie down and pretend that you're dead.
Yep. Lie back and think of England.
Ew.
Yeah, that's a sex thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Most particularly about creation of children.
Yeah. Oh my god. Could help me, I guess.
So I landed on the stairs on my butt.
Are you just telling random stories?
Yeah.
Ah.
Because I keep wriggling and it's uncomfortable. Because I bruised my tailbone.
Actually, no, you fell down the stairs then got drunk. You did it the wrong way around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it really hurt, so I got drunk.
You were going to get drunk anyway.
I had bottle of wine.
What did you say?
I had bought a bottle of
I
wine.
thought you said I had bottle of wine.
No, I'd bought a bottle of wine. And I'd had my cup of tea, and we'd had the exit poll, so I was ready. And then I went to the bathroom and
This was
slipped.
election night, it must be.
This was
added.
election night. Slipped and bruised my
Otherwise,
coccyx.
an exit poll could just be some really weird cocktail knowing us.
Yeah, fair. But no, it was from the election. The British, obviously, election. And, yeah. Bruised my coccyx. Had my knee hooked around the banister. Had to be rescued by my housemate who heard my pathetic, "Ow, it hurts. Ow." And he was just like, Jesus Christ. No.
Shut up. Our last green's in a really bad position though. Oh no! Definitely with that attitude. Let's give it that.
Oh, Jesus. Nope. It's okay, you didn't really need those,
This will basically get me more free shots at this late stage, so it's quite handy for that reason.
under.
I'm not scared, okay?
Doesn't sound like you.
See? A lot of free shots.
Yeah, but they're all landing straight in, they're not.
But they're getting
bouncing.
oranges! You are not cat tut. Apparently you're the wrong sex.
Well, I mean, who are you to say what my gender is?
And that's why I said sex.
You don't know what sex I am.
I do.
No, you don't. I could be lying.
You're not.
Don't you tell me what my sex is. Go Renfield.
Fine. You
Diddle-a-loo-doo.
can't do any worse. Oh, well, here we go. Stop hissing.
Your failures are so funny.
There we go. Oh, that's you bastard.
I think that's the most English I've ever heard you
Yeah, I
be.
weren't particularly English on the bastard there. I don't know how that happened. Threw some English
It's
on.
almost like you're English.
Not that English, though. No one's that English. That wasn't a real accent. Oh my god.
For instance, will you do me a favour? Will you pronounce issues?
Issues.
Apparently,
See, they
the
have
correct
issues.
way is issues.
See also sexual.
Sexual issues.
Ugh.
Issues like tissues.
Oi.
Tissues. Long shot.
Oh no, that was uniquely poor.
Where was that?
That did exactly what I wanted it to.
You liar!
Now, it's supposed to bounce off there and in between those two. I did dick it up, but it recovered itself, so...
Yeah, it did behave quite nicely.
Oi, 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 oi.
Ay. Where?
Ah! I was hoping to... I'm hoping it would bounce off and go straight in the ball, but it didn't. In the hole. At this point, I've just kind of given up. With that shot. Right. Oh, there's still another one. Drop in the hole, drop in the hole! Right.
The fuck was that noise?
It was a happy squeak. 3!
Can we pause for a second?
Why?
I would like to get myself a drink. Would you like another drink?
No, I've still got loads of those.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm gonna keep playing, but just...
Alright, play without
Have you
me.
done both drinks?
My orange juice, I think, is going to be 90% orange cordial. Because I think the water is all frozen, but the juice bit has melted.
Oh, that's a bit weird.
Yeah. You just waiting for me.
No. Absolutely was not waiting for you.
But you were talking.
When? No, I'm just playing because I don't know how well I'm going to do on this one, so I'll just play anyway, because I've just done apparently surprisingly well. If I'm lucky here, come on, that should have opened up the way. Oh, oi! Well, I'm fine, I've got a ton of shots left. And wallop. Man, Sprite went to make a drink, so I was like, I'm just going to keep playing because I'm going to fail. I did it all on myself.
Without me sassing you.
Did it all on myself since I got pissed myself or something.
Or had a really good
Spewed
wank.
down in front of me, or had a exceptionally good wank. Hey, we're done on the 45 ones. Please say the next one's like all orange pegs or some bullshit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fever. Okay, these are probably... I've had best of luck with the dragon, I think, it's largely so far, but this one, let's open with who and just, see what happens. I have spoons if you want to mix that, You don't have to mix it with your little finger.
Perfectly legit way of mixing a cocktail is with your finger.
Get one of them tiny cocktail spoons.
Meh.
Alright, do your thing, who?
In case anyone's curious, I am now drinking a zombie.
What is a zombie? Is that some kind of rum thing, is all I know. 3
different kinds of rum, so dark, golden, and white.
What the fuck's golden rum?
I'm actually cheating, so I am drinking Old J, which is a spiced golden rum.
Okay, so like, would Morgan Spice be a golden? Not officially.
Apparently, spice is not acceptable according to
What
my
is
friend.
it? What I've never come across I've never heard of a golden rum.
So it looks like a goldeny tea coloured.
What's an example of one like brand name?
That's a very good question. I don't know. I've only ever had it with. Ooh, Mount Gay.
Oh right, okay. Yeah.
Really good rum. Don't giggle.
It's a funny name.
Sure, but it is a really
Sounds
good
more like
rum.
it sounds more like a request than a rum.
Ooh. So I think that would class as a golden, but
I can see that.
basically it's a rum that's a golden colour, and
Yeah,
I personally consider spice to be acceptable.
That is definitely golden colour.
So yeah, old J is in this one. So is Kraken, which is also a spiced dark rum. So I'm going well with the spiced rum, but yeah, and then it's just some crappy white rum mixed with tropical juice. You can be selective. It's supposed to be pomegranate, mango, and something else. But I've just gone generic
There's a
tropical.
bar I used to go to in Sheffield that did a flaming zombie, which is that but on fire.
Why do people like flaming cocktails?
I
Once
don't
you set
know.
it on fire, you're burning off the alcohol.
Looks kind of pimp though, I guess.
Do you know why cocktails were invented?
A way to get more drunk,
Nope.
less drunk,
Nope.
drunk for cheaper,
No.
drunk for more expensive.
And that's it now, but no. That's not why they were invented.
Go on.
In the American Prohibition, bars would be raided by police officers who would taste your drinks. If you could taste the home-brewed, generally, alcohol, then the drinks would be confiscated, the venue would be they'd be raided, it would be a whole thing. They didn't have methods of testing for alcohol, so if they couldn't taste it, it wasn't there.
Fair.
Ergo, cocktails were born. Which is...
So I suppose why I associate him with that era of America.
Yep. And it's a really
Yeah,
fascinating
zero.
one. It's like people are like, I can't taste the bleh in this cocktail. It's like, to be fair, a traditional cocktail, you shouldn't be able to taste it at all.
That's very cool.
Except for things like, old fashions,
Yeah.
cosmopolitans, that kind of thing, which are mostly alcohol.
Whoop.
But yeah, no, they're all supposed to be high quality fruit juices and other such, so you can't get caught by the police. Yeah, cocktails are great fun. I had to, I was dating this guy who had a younger brother who he had a good heart, but he was a proper pain in the ass. And he had a very entitled attitude. Everyone, needs to bow to me. It took me ages to get through to him that bar staff can absolutely mess with your drinks. And he's like,
Did you piss in his drink?
no! No, it's much more a question of, you can pour shots that are technically going to pass as certainly visually going to pass as perfect, but are definitely underpoured, that kind of thing. There are asshole taxes. And he just didn't believe me, and I was like, okay, assume I'm lying about that. Imagine it's a busy bar, someone sees you, you've been polite to them, which genuinely is more, valuable to nightclub staff, depending on the staff. People who are polite, who are quick with their order, who that they're going to say, I want, name a couple of drinks, pay quickly, be gone. Those are the people you're going to serve first. These are just bar etiquette things. It's your speed lane rules.
Experts queue.
So I was teaching him all this, and I was like, no, this is what you want to go for. Finally got that through to him. Also explained to him that if he was able to make cocktails, he was going to be able to impress nice ladies. And he was like, really? I'm like, oh yeah, you can do this with some very simple ingredients. You can absolutely impress the ladies, do a whole thing. And if you're going to do a few cocktails, I can show you how to do them relatively cheap, but nice. And for Christmas, I got him a proper cocktail blender. Spent Christmas getting the whole family drunk. They invited me to Christmas. What was I supposed to do? I
In
ended
fact, you did the same to my family.
No, I ended up getting their mom extremely drunk, and it's the first time they'd seen her drunk.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, and she was really happy, and it was awesome because she'd spent ages cooking this dinner, and so we all had to clean because normally the lads would just leave her to it, but she ended up quite drunk, so she had to sit in the kitchen.
She's too bevy to clean.
Yeah, she's too bevy to clean.
That's hilarious.
So it was a good Christmas. And yeah, so I taught this guy a bunch of basic cocktails and easy things to have around. And when I found out
Shit! Oh,
Robbed.
fuck.
Nearly. When I found out how he'd wooed his girlfriend, who I believe he is still with. Yeah, he'd met her somewhere and he'd been having pre-drinks and he said, "Oh, come around to mine, we're gonna do some cocktails." And she was like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." Score. Told him. And yeah, she was a lovely girl. So yeah, perk of cocktails. And
I might try lobster next if this doesn't go particularly well.
I will see that.
I will say lobster again, despite my solemn vow
Never
previous
again.
episodes.
So yeah, cocktails are awesome when employed properly, obviously.
You've been deployed.
Yes.
Actually, no, employed would kind of work there as well.
When used correctly. Yeah. Obviously, there's no point giving someone who's a hardcore drinker who just wants to get bevied hard and fast. I mean, cocktails can hit you quite fast, and they're
Long Island iced tea.
They can be really dangerous. That's the one thing I will say about cocktails is it's really easy to drink far too much because it feels like you're not drinking a great deal. But nice cocktail drinking should be, just drinking various fruit juices and all of a sudden you're falling over the floor.
I mean, that still sounds dangerous in its own way.
Yeah. But this is why we don't let the Sprite make cocktails when she's been drinking.
Yeah, that's why we always start with cocktails and then just move on to other stuff because your ratios get fucking dangerous, woman.
You've never experienced this. You have no idea. You've only heard the stories. Which, to be fair, is enough.
That was a cool shot.
That was very good. Slipped it right in there, you did.
Ooh. The old Can't say that.
Nope. But yeah, it was my friend's birthday party, and for her birthday I said I'd make cocktails for everyone. It's like, I know the ingredients. And people started coming around and I started making cocktails, and she liked Cosmopolitans. Now, I don't know if you know much about Cosmopolitans. You've seen, obviously they're quite small, like physically.
Who's seen? Me, the audience?
You.
Oh, yeah.
Audience.
It's quite small because you made them in a small glass. That doesn't mean it's a small cocktail as such.
Yeah. Normally these... So, Cosmopolitan shouldn't be served in a glass much bigger than the one you're drinking from. The zombie should have a ton of ice in it.
Yes, I think I've seen zombies in those big, like, tall glasses. Like a kind of hurricane glass, I want to say it's called.
Yeah, or highball.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with those glasses, but... yeah. Cosmopolitans, they're relatively small.
Let's go to Holland.
Ooh. They're relatively small. So... She was drinking Cosmopolitans, so I made 2 at a time. And I said to her, I was like, now be careful, this is 2 cocktails, and I'm making the rest of us one because I did a batch of daiquiris for the rest of us. And she was like, absolutely fair. And being me, I did the proper host thing by making sure she never had an empty glass, forgetting the fact that she's a lightweight, and just forgetting that I was making her double cocktails. So, I ended up essentially poisoning this woman. She didn't make it out to the party. She ended up... Oh, that's a real shame.
Sucking every dick in sight.
No, you'd have to be successful to be doing that.
What?
You'd have to be successful to be doing that.
Peg.
What? Attracting mates and stuff, you'd have to be successful for dick
I
sucking.
just balance it on a peg.
You did.
Okay, well, Ooh.
That wasn't a lucky bounce, that was a fucking fluke from hell bounce.
Well, I mean, easy come, easy go, based on the shot that followed it.
Fair.
I reckon this might be an easy one to just do it manually, like not even particularly relying on powers, just relying on, actually just doing the Peggle thing.
In that case, good luck to you, Doctor.
Hey, this is mean.
What do I mean? I'm just honest.
Why are you moving? What are you doing?
I'm just looking at what this is.
It's deodorant.
It's very clear.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like gel deodorant. It doesn't do anything. Has no smell that I can tell, and it also doesn't stop me from sweating, so I've stopped using it.
It definitely is a smell. I
Well,
kind of like
I
it.
barely have a sense of smell. You know this.
I know.
Anosmia is the medical condition.
anosmic.
Yes. I don't have it, but I don't know. I've never been tested for it. But I just have shit smell. It's not a medical condition. It's just a thing.
Does that mean that you smell like shit, or does it mean you can't smell well?
No, that'd be not halitosis. Halitosis is bad breath, but it is a name for just chronically stinky.
Body odor?
No, because body odor is just the smell of a person. That's not a thing. It's like being like specifically stinky for whatever reasons.